Oh, wait. Wait.
If another harvester keeps me from dropping you off on the target LZ, so help me.
Esteban, don't let those oversized roaches push you around.
Mr. Vega, taking on a sky full of worm necks and a troop transport is like sending you against the Earth invasion armed with brass knuckles.
What, you don't think I could do it?
Cross-checking our parts inventory. Everything is in order.
What did we just pick up? When did we just pick up? This? Is it a shotgun? Or is it an assault rifle? Why are you here? You were just there. It is strike assault rifle. Looks like a shotgun. Okay.
I don't know the scientific measurement of a shitload, but that seemed like a shitload of harvesters.
True.
Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
But the headshot damage is so much better with these, but they also look so much worse. I don't like how the butt looks on this one. Freaks me out a little bit. It looks like a normal butt at least. No. Do not like. Okay, let's try this. You could make some very poke your eye combinations with these bright pinks and bright reds and bright greens. Where is everything?
Commander.
Commander. I don't think many will have new comments for me, but since
Okay, toughest mission.
some do.
Horizon.
No fair, I hadn't joined up with you yet.
Fine, the Dead Reaper then.
Really? The husks just ran up to us.
Have you ever noticed that I carry a sniper rifle? You're the one who likes things at short range.
And you prefer to keep everything at a distance.
From husks, absolutely.
Creepiest thing we fought.
The Thorian.
True.
Your turn.
I'm going with the Rachni.
The Queen? But we didn't fight her either time.
No, the little ones. They look like spiders and they scuttle right toward you.
I thought you liked it when things got up close and personal.
Not when it's spiders.
Y'all should stop flirting when I'm right here. But also now I see how these two get together if you don't romance either of them.
I'm glad Anne Bryson got out safely. I just hope we find Leviathan before the Reapers do.
This makes me think that Leviathan DLC was really supposed to be part of the main game.
Talk to you later.
Because usually they don't get new
Nothing to report, Commander.
things to say if it's just
Step up.
DLC. Like we've seen with Omega.
If Leviathan is a defector, a reaper that broke away from the others, then it is also a traitor. And traitors are never to be trusted, even among the enemy. If they can betray their own kind, imagine what they can do to you.
Very true.
Commander,
It's the same concept if someone is cheated on their partner with you, they will cheat on you as well. Same concept, larger scale. Oh, why are you standing in the middle of...
So a Reaper goes
The room.
rogue and kills one of its own. And that's what we're looking at here, right? Bryson really was onto something big. Amazing. A lot of smart people in this galaxy. I'm a lucky guy to work with so many of them.
True.
Hey, Shepard.
Dr. Tassoni found useful information in the data you recovered, Commander.
Nice. Go down damage, please. Thank you.
What is it with you and rescuing scientists from dig sites that have been overrun by hostile forces? If you
Jealous?
decide to help her take down the Shadow Broker, I'm going to be jealous and somewhat concerned.
Apparently jealous.
Hello, Shepard.
Now I'm regretting not talking to them after the first half of this part of this mission. Probably missed some lines. But I kinda assumed they wouldn't have anything to say because it was DLC.
Shepard,
I was wrong.
I admit I was worried about you on that dig site. Things got pretty hectic. Not used to feeling like that, you know.
Are you
That's
sure?
what love does. Turns
Ooh.
a guy like me into a nervous wreck with
Ooh.
something to lose and the
Ooh.
aim to make sure he doesn't. Nobody better hurt you, is all I'm saying.
Did not expect that.
Not right now.
Thank you, Garrus. Love you too, Garrus. Bye, Garrus. He's some...
Just reviewing some charts.
got some... what's he called? Sappy? He got very sappy on me for some reason.
Commander?
I have formulated a psych profile for Dr. Anne Bryson. She is not used to death, but she may be quite capable under stress.
What are you thinking about, Edie?
The holographic theory of existence posits we are just two-dimensional information painted on the cosmological horizon.
That's
However,
one way to put it.
The holographic consciousness I recognize as myself is only able to perceive matter and energy. Thus, I am able to theorize the true nature of existence but never experience it. Possibly even the Reapers are limited this way.
Okay, bad question.
Hello, Shepard.
Well, she said herself that she can never be able to experience actual existence. I am getting love confessions.
Commander?
Derada. This is common hydrogen helium gas giant. Abundance of sulfur in the upper atmosphere gives distinct yellow stripes. Canalus is smaller than Earth but has unusually high density. The high level of tectonic activity indicates that density is caused by abundance of radioactive materials in the core. These, combined with the planet's unusually high rate of spin, raise the planet's internal temperature and cause volcanism. While several companies perform mineral assays in the late 2170s, the world's geological instability precluded development. Siana, named for an ancient Asari philosopher known for being a contrarian, orbits Derada at a retrograde. It is believed to be an object that fell into the system millions of years ago from parts unknown. The uttermost of Derada's two asteroid belts is thought to have been a small planetoid that was broken up by Siana's passage into system. How do you even theorize that? Siana is formed of low-density rock and is tidally locked to Derada. The same hemisphere always faces the star. There is evidence that a complex artificial structures once existed in the north of the sunward-facing hemisphere, but they have been badly degraded by millennia of heat and radiation. Several bunkers of radioactive waste, apparently the byproducts of primitive fission plants, have been discovered on the far side. The Reapers appear to have ignored Siano, concentrating on systems with higher population. There is an asteroid belt right here, but I don't see the second one. The Nussi. Nussi is a small barren rock, though there is evidence that it once had an atmosphere of carbon dioxide. Only trace amounts of krypton and xenon remain. Like xenon, it is tidally locked to Derada. Standard hydrogen helium gas giant has more than 80 moons. That's a lot. There's something here.
Signal confirmed.
I didn't think there was something here. That would never have scanned this planet because there are literally like 3 lines written about it. And the gas giants rarely have anything. How would you have a clue that you have to scan this planet? Radiation shielding sheath. If you didn't find this thing accidentally, you can scan near it. They're not nice. With an orbital period nearly 2 millennia long, the cold and distant Vioressa has actually missed, and the initial Asari was actually missed. When the follow-up mineralistic acknowledged by Wallace Mining Concern noticed the subtle movement across the stars. I feel like we've read this before. Thus far, none of the local pirates have been apprehended, and the Reaper have shown little interest in the system. It is possible Vioressa could be used as a base of operation for fleeing ships. It's like both old and new to me, which is confusing. Standard hydrogen and helium gas giant. Though gas giants are known for their powerful magnetic fields, this Alice field is stronger than current models predict. Within the first line of solar system, where these giants do not usually form, this Alice is believed to have once been extrasolar. But now, for a structure to speak of, the Reapers have ignored Fasalla's military target.
I found something.
The Reapers in here, though. Jovian dissertation, apparently. And back to the lab we go yet again. I was like, who's sniffing? She's
Hello?
crying.
Anne, you here?
Poor girl.
Anne?
Oh, Commander. Yes, I'm sorry. Just...
You're fine.
This is hard.
Of course. You alright?
Yes.
Stupid question?
No. I don't know. My father and I didn't leave things in a great state.
An argument?
Yes. It was trivial. A disagreement on how to file some of the specimens. I was mad about something else. I don't remember what. And I took it out on him. So stupid.
That's alright. I can come back.
No, please. I'm okay. Seeing all this again. He was so obsessed. Crazy sometimes.
I didn't get a chance to know him.
Oh, sometimes I felt the same way. He was a great man. A pioneer. But he could be distant. I felt like an inconvenience growing up.
You sound angry.
I was angry. Still am, I guess. But sometimes, he was so full of stories, he nearly burst. I loved that about him. It's why I signed up for this work. I can't believe he's gone.
We'll figure this out.
We have to. I need to know what's on the other end of that artifact. What he died for.
We need your help. You're our last chance.
You're right. Let me dig into my father's work to see what I can find.
Anne, you sure you're up for this?
Yes. When Leviathan took control of me, I remember being somewhere cold and dark.
I like
But
cold
my
and dark.
father taught me to never be afraid of the dark.
Cold and dark is my favorite combination of senses, I would say. I prefer being somewhere cold and dark rather than being somewhere bright and hot, you know?
I'm still amazed your father got his hands on a piece of a Reaper.
He was so excited. Your claims validated years of work.
Did you take appropriate steps to prevent indoctrination?
Of
Why are you
course,
naked?
It was completely shielded.
You
and
were
we all
dressed
had
when you
regular
were
psyche
here
though.
last time.
But now, thanks to the artifact, I'm indoctrinated anyway, aren't I? Might as well be a Arachnite drone waiting for orders from the Queen.
You studied the Arachnite?
I wrote my dissertation on them. My father thought it was a waste of time, but now it might actually help us understand Leviathan.
In what way?
We think of the Rachni as telepathic, but there's really no such thing.
Edie
At
is
short
naked.
range, the Queen uses pheromones to give orders. At long range, she uses an organic kind of quantum entanglement communicator. Whatever Leviathan does must be similar, entangling particles to
Organic
stimulate neural
quantum.
activity. It uses the artifact to establish a connection, and then it controls the mind of anyone near it.
Hmm. I see.
We didn't detect any energy emissions from the artifact.
But the Reapers were able to use the artifact to trace Leviathan somehow.
My theory is that most of the time, the artifact simply acts as a receiver. We'll only be able to trace Leviathan through it when it actively takes control of someone.
As it did on the asteroid.
Right.
Hey, Lola.
Unless it
Need
needs
a hand?
something, Leviathan doesn't bother
scared me.
communicating. I guess it and my father had something in common.
You said Leviathan's control was similar to a quantum entanglement communicator, which is untraceable.
Yes, but this isn't a natural QEC. Leviathan has to send a pulse through the artifact to alter your mind and create the quasi-QEC effect.
And that can be traced.
Right. Just like at the dig site. The Reapers were tracing the signal by activating the artifact. My father wanted to be at that dig site. He was getting too old for long digs, but he hated being stuck in the lab. He nearly missed my graduation because he was on a dig. Showed up still wearing his field gear. God, he'd have hated dying here.
What brings you down here, James?
Heard you're closing in on the Reaper killer. Anything that can scare those bastards has to be worth a look.
The head
What I'm
is
hoping.
freaking me out. James, do not lean into it, please.
Commander, you see this thing?
Yes.
This is great.
No, it's not. Do not kiss it.
Hey, Edie. Husk bites, they don't turn you into a husk or anything, right?
I recommend you apply Metagel.
And rabies shot. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Hey, if nobody claims this thing, we could take it with us.
No.
You know, for research or...
Veto.
I don't know, whatever.
I also want to know why is he leading into the head. No, I'm not taking a freaking yelling head into my bedroom. Fuck that.
And I know this is hard, but if there's anything more you can tell us.
Especially since it was
I
a
don't think
human
there's
once.
anything more I can tell you. But maybe I can show you.
What are you saying?
The artifact only sends out a signal when Leviathan's controlling someone. So let it control me. You could trace the signal.
You mean let it take you over? That's too dangerous.
It's my call, not yours. You said I'm your last chance to find this thing.
We have no idea what will happen.
If we wait, the Reapers will get to Leviathan first. I'm the only one here who's spent enough time with it to do this. You're looking for something to fight the Reapers, Commander. I'm looking for the monster that murdered my father.
We still don't know what we're looking for.
Then let's find out.
That's a
Commander,
big,
this
big
thing
risk.
we're doing with Anne sounds dangerous as hell.
It is.
Noted. Edie?
Energy signature locked in. Waiting for activation.
You sure about this?
Yes. I'm sure.
I'm gonna be right here.
She's gonna take his gun.
I'm ready.
James, drop the containment shield.
Shield is dropped.
Artifact online.
Or punch him in the nose.
Nothing yet.
Break it again.
Wait.
I wonder how many times his nose was broken.
There's something.
Why is he touching her?
I feel a chill.
Edie?
No trace yet.
Holy hell!
Signal is tracking. Maintain connection.
Turn back. The darkness can't be breached.
Dios!
Maintain connection.
Listen to me. I found you, and the Reapers are right behind me.
You have brought them.
You are a threat.
So are you. I've seen what you can do. The war needs you.
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Edie, do we have enough?
Partial lock. Maintain connection to narrow the search.
You heard her. We got enough. I'm hitting the shield.
Do it.
Man.
Anne, are you alright?
Yes. I think so.
Did we get anything?
Yes, but it will take some time to search. Coordinates sent to the Normandy.
Good. It's a start.
Commander, I sense something else. Anger.
I sure
It
you
knows
do.
we're getting close.
I think it wants to kill you.
Come on. Let's get you some
Many
help.
do. Many do. I don't know about you, but the head of a dead human who was turned into a husk that yells in a...
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster's more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
I wish Loch Ness Monster existed. It would be so much more fun. It's not something I would like to keep in my bedroom, as I was trying to say. Just check in with James to see if he has anything to say.
Hey.
Nope. Then we're fine.
Is everything okay, Shepard?
Hmm. I see. So there are 3 of them where we need to scan for the Leviathan. Despina. Only spot recently by human space probes and rockets indicate it has been explored since. Scans indicate covered in ocean, fluid with water, and has a nitrogen oxide atmosphere. It is highly likely to have at least some photosynthetic life. Why does it feel like I already found what we are looking for? This rock planet now from space probes.
Signal confirmed.
Did I accidentally find it on my first try?
These coordinates match our trace of Leviathan.
Apparently I did. I didn't actually. Wait. Now I want to check the other ones. Well, I will actually can check them on our way back, hopefully. I hope they don't disappear. I didn't actually mean to pick the right system in the first try. I just picked the most interesting name. Garrus. Liara, Tali, Kaden, Javik. I feel like Javik is more interesting choice for these DLC parts because of his Reaper connection. But also I'm taking Javik to like 3 times in a row, so that's fine. Why so silent?
Cortez, what's the status on the probe we launched?
Tracking it now, Commander. I've confirmed that Leviathan's signal originates from this planet. Heard how, Anne helped us locate it. It's pretty spooky stuff.
Indeed.
Makes you wonder what we're going to find down there.
A Reaper killer. That is all that matters. Even if it doesn't want to be found.
It doesn't have a choice, we're here.
Right. But then what? It plays pretty rough, and if it is a Reaper, I don't know that's the kind of help we want.
Nobody says we have to be friends with it, but if this thing has the rest of the Reapers worried, then we need its help.
Commander, new readings from the probe. It's narrowed down Leviathan's location. You're not gonna like it.
Let's hear it.
There's nothing but ocean. I show a concentration of structures floating on the surface, but the probe's giving us a signal below that. Way below.
How far below?
Looks that way. The shuttle should still be able to reach it.
Well, this thing is called Leviathan.
It's possible?
The Kodiak is spec'd to nearly 1,000 atmospheres, but I've never actually tested that.
Aren't those usually found in the ocean? Or is it?
Some kind of pulse hit us! Systems are shutting down! Brace for impact!
Nice landing.
Everyone all right?
I've survived far worse, Commander.
Ooh.
How's the shuttle, Cortez?
Checking now. I'll see if I can get power restored.
Copy that. We'll look around.
Look at all this. How many have been stranded here by that pulse?
Could be Leviathan's last line of defense.
I want to look at the dropped spaceships in the ocean. That's terrifying.
Can't say I recognize any of those ships. Just how long have they been here?
Good question, my friend, good question. Nice. Got a new weapon. That looks like an assault rifle you might be able to use.
Shepard, we got one of those artifacts.
Explains why no one gets out of here. Any idea how old these are?
Old enough not to stink.
Data log Atan Brooks. The hull will hold, that's what they say. Whatever God watches over Ether Prospectors came through for us. Despite a hell of a smack in the water landing, the MSV Monarch displaces enough air to stay afloat. We're all thankful we're alive. Captain Pratt even ordered the champagne broken out. Helpless perspective, I guess. Helps perspective, I guess. The big puzzle? What downed us in the first place? Conscience says it wasn't lightning, it was some kind of pulse. A directed energy weapon seems likely, but where would it have come from? There is no radio traffic, the whole bloody ocean is silent. Tonight the techs are going to try rerouting the power to get a good mass drop before getting the thrusters firing. If all goes well, we'll be airborne in 24 hours. Well, I guess all didn't go well. Therapet log Shan Kanshan. Or Kunshan, whichever you prefer. Attempts to get airborne have failed every time. The damage done by the pulses, if you could call it damage, doesn't make physical sense. The connections are fried, but the Monarch's thrusters disengage. The distress beacon is likewise dead, but most of our electronics are still functioning. It doesn't seem to be a result of shielding. Without a distress beacon, we've got no chance. I hear bad things about ration supplies, and I think that's why the captain ordered us to collect rainwater and set up tents on the deck. It keeps us busy. Brooks has been talking about using Triton's weapons to try blast fishing. I agree, but I haven't seen anything that looks like a fish. I wish I were an optimist. Datapad log Dr. Che Lin. The rations will hold us for 2 days more. Brooks sent a drone to the bottom, and it came up with bioluminescent plant life. None of it is edible. I warned the crew not to eat it before my tests were done, but Romero and Mullins tried it anyway. They haven't stopped vomiting, and their dehydration wastes fresh water. We sent Conscience team on a raft over the wrecks. To the wrecks. Oh my god, my eyes so itchy. They came back with spheres, some kind of gunning-based alien technology, and nothing to eat. I want to believe they'll give us some answers, but if they helped the other ships figure out what happened, they wouldn't be here now, would they? It's getting cold. Should I just shoot it? Captain Abel Pratt. Ramos is our first death. He tried to throw one of his spears overboard, and something happened. Conshan and maybe 3 or 4 others started beating him like madmen. I wish I was quick enough to save him. They showed no remorse, not even comprehension. It's clear I'm no longer in control. I held a funeral to keep order. The crew would have been as his bloody, like wild dogs. We compromised. He will be tethered in the water to attract scavenging animals that we will catch for food. If he doesn't get a bite within 3 of this planet's days, we cut him loose as a water burial. We seal the Tritons off. They're dangerous, especially given the crew's mental state.
Understood.
Oh. I did not mean to do that. I was sneezing. Therapet lock Encarna Camacho. The captain gets it now. He tried to lock himself in the ship, screaming that he had to fix it. We were gentle. 1 person for each limb. We let him rest on the sphere. Sometimes in the middle of the night he came around. And now he agrees we won't leave. Why would we? I think this will be my last entry. Everyone here understands me. If anyone finds us, they might feel differently, but that can be fixed in time. It's so good not being hungry anymore. I will examine that in a second. I would like to look around some more first. If I can.
Look, up there.
Reapers, Commander! They were right behind us!
Fuck you.
The shuttle!
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. It went into the water?
Cortez, situation?
Swapping out the parts, Commander. Hang on.
Cortez!
Almost there, Commander.
Cortez, what happened to almost there?
Had a development, Commander. Fixing it now.
How many of them are here?
Commander, I'm airborne.
Give us some cover fire!
Copy that. Confirm.
They just keep landing. I don't like that sound.
Flight control scrambled.
No, I get.
Cortez is in trouble! Get to him!
Where is he?
Commander, I've got enemy contact. Under fire.
Coming. Curtis.
Okay, we're clear!
Nice work, Commander. But there's a development.
We need to talk.
1 second, I would like to pick this thing up. And then go examine the thing I saw that I needed to examine, and then I decided to look for something else first.
Looks like a damaged Atlas. Different though, and it's not flying Cerberus colors.
And it's not taking shots at us, which is nice. Doesn't look salvageable, though.
Okay. Any more loots around here? Base 6. Can't. This looks like it should open. What's up?
Status.
Shuttle's a mess, Commander. That pulse knocked it right out of the air. We're not going anywhere.
The Normandy could extract us.
Same thing would happen to her.
Yeah.
And the landing won't be as pretty. I'd say Leviathan has some sort of defense system in place.
Ouch.
And we aren't getting out of here until we find it. So how do we do that?
Well, you might be able to use a mech. Looks like it's rigged for diving.
A diving mech?
It's a Triton model. Military grade, repurposed for deep sea exploration.
Oh no.
As long as the seawater hasn't corroded it, you should be good to go.
I think we're entering our Subnautica arc. What was it called in Subnautica? I forgot. Cyclops. I forgot, but you know what I'm talking about.
Well, if that's what we have to do, let's
With the
get
drill
started.
arm.
Hold on a second. Are we actually considering?
First, we'll need to restore power to get that cargo door open.
How?
It appears we are.
These old Valor-class ships are equipped with exterior power sockets. They use them for emergency repairs. We can strip the cells from the shuttle and use those for juice. Hang on, I'll get you started. Got a cell for you, Commander. Find somewhere to plug that in. Power cell for you, Commander.
The enemy is persistent. Get another power cell, Commander. We'll hold them off.
Prawn suit. Thank you. I have problem with remembering names. How many of you are here?
Got another cell here.
Confirm.
Cargo doors are opening, Commander. That mech is all yours. It should still have weapons capability.
Did I pick up everything?
Mech, Commander. We could use the help.
Yep. Prawn suit it is.
Good. I need to get in the water before they come back.
Roger that. Walk the mech back to me when you're ready to dive. I should check it over first.
I would prefer a Cyclops for this mission.
Alright, Commander. Let's get you out of there and I'll do a systems check.
Commander, risk is rarely a hindrance. But this plan, even I would hesitate.
I agree.
We've come too far to stop now. The way home is through Leviathan.
Okay, SEALs, check out. Oxygen pressure is nominal. Systems are a go. It's as ready as I can make it.
I am ready, but I also need a bathroom break.
Let's go.
But Shepard.
Oh.
I'll be fine. Closing hatch.
Imagine.
Engaging systems. Ready.
Testing comm link.
I read you. Here goes.
Your partner is...
Commencing dive in 3, 2, 1.
diving into a deep ocean on an unknown planet in an unknown mech that has been there hell knows how long.
Looks good so far. Copy that.
And they say, I'll be fine, and you just nod.
Cortez? Cortez!
I guess we're on our own. Let me pause for a second after it loads. I would never. Oh, not a good sign. I would be so terrified. I'm terrified of our deep oceans. Imagine a foreign planet, I mean, deep ocean.
Not sure if you can read me up there. Looks like I've finished the major descent. Can't see much from here.
I'll be back in a sec. The tea is delicious, but it does make have some side effects.
Almost holding up. Emergency systems have come online. Life support operational.
Nice jellyfish, though. 3,084 meters down.
Scanner indicates the probe is below my position.
I don't think we've ever been
way down.
this far deep in Subnautica, have we? I don't think so. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong.
Shutting down all non-critical systems to preserve remaining power. Not sure how much juice the emergency thruster will need to get me back to the surface. Can't worry about that now.
I feel like Shepard just doesn't have a survival instinct intact. It's not even like
strange readings from the probe. Something is definitely down there.
About being brave or determined or having balls. She just does not have any survival self-preservation instinct. Because the probability of survival in this situation, saying let's go meet a enormous, giant, ancient,
reading the probe directly below me.
Possibly life form, possibly Reaper, 3,000 meters deep in the ocean on an alien planet, and talk to it in an ancient mech suit. I'm kind of scared. I'm playing the game and I'm scared. Down we go.
Can't see anything just yet.
I hate it here. Oh, that's the probe.
Found the probe. Seems intact. I'm gonna keep moving.
Find Leviathan. Thank you. Game. Find Leviathan.
What is that?
That's the thing you were looking for, I'm guessing. The music. The music is gonna freak out. Oh, there it comes. Hi there. Not a Reaper then.
You have come too far.
I agree.
I had to find you.
This is not your domain. You have breached the darkness.
You killed a Reaper. I need to know why.
They are the enemy. One that seeks our extermination.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought you were a Reaper.
They are only echoes. We existed long before.
Mm-hmm.
Then what are you?
Something more.
They're what the Reapers are based on, if I would a guessing person.
Your mind belongs to me. Breathe.
Anne? What's happening?
Your memories give voice to our words. Your nature will be revealed to us. Accept this.
The galaxy's at war with the Reapers. You defeated one. Why aren't you fighting back?
Because there's only one of them left.
War. There is only the harvest.
Then help us stop it.
None have possessed the strength in past cycles. Your own species could be destroyed with a single thought. But you are different.
Oh my
I
God.
have witnessed your actions in this cycle. The destruction of Sovereign, the fall of the Collectors. The Reapers perceive you as a threat. And I must understand why.
Ouch. Not the nosebleed.
Before the cycles, our kind was the apex of life in the galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
The lesser species were in our thrall, serving our needs.
Mm-hmm.
We grew more powerful and they were cared for, but we could not protect them from themselves. Over time, the species built machines that then destroyed them. Tribute does not flow from a dead race. To solve this problem, we created an intelligence with a mandate to preserve life at any cost. As the intelligence evolved, it studied the development of civilizations. Its understanding grew until it found a solution. In that instant, it betrayed us. It chose our kind as the first harvest. From our essence, the first Reaper was created. You call it Harbinger.
So the species evolve to the point when they create technology that destroys them. And this is a bit too real for our current situation on the planet Earth, don't you think? So we create the technology that destroys us, and then our species are no more. And when they task artificial intelligence with to find a way to preserve life at all costs, it says that you need to destroy the species that are overdeveloped, that are on the brink of development artificial intelligence, that will destroy them. Destroy them before they destroy themselves to keep the ones that have not yet developed.
How did the intelligence defeat you?
To find a solution, it required information. Physical data drawn from organic life in the cosmos. It created an army of pawns that searched the galaxy, gathering this data. There was no warning. No reason given when they turned against us. Only slaughter. Only the harvest.
Tell me about the Reapers.
Each harvest ends with the birth of a Reaper. Perfect in its design. Each formed in Harbinger's image. Our image. Each Reaper has the power to influence organics. Over countless cycles, this ability was refined, perfected, and gave rise to indoctrination.
Why did the collectors try to build one in the shape of a human then? If they're supposed to build one in the shape of Harbinger?
But what's the point of all these harvests?
The intelligence has one purpose. Preservation of life. That purpose is not being fulfilled. It directed the Reapers to create the mass relays, to speed the time between cycles for greatest efficiency. The galaxy itself became an experiment. Evolution its tool.
Will it ever end?
Unknown. Until the intelligence finds what it's looking for, the harvest will continue.
You built that machine despite what you saw the other races experience. Why?
You cannot conceive of a galaxy that bends to your will. Every creature, every nation, every planet we discovered became our tools. We were above the concerns of lesser species. The intelligence was envisioned as simply another tool.
And now we all pay the price for your mistake.
There was no mistake. It still serves its purpose.
There is mistake. I mean, there was a mistake.
How did you
Because
remain
your
hidden
species
all this
are
time?
dead.
Our extermination was not complete. Some survived and found refuge in the dark corners of the galaxy. I am their progeny. Over the cycles, the thrall races were controlled, removing traces of our existence as we directed them to. In this way, our survival was kept secret from the Reapers. Today, we reach out through the fragments and watch for discovery.
Fragments? You mean the artifacts we found?
They provide a window into the galaxy. Tools for exploring the events of this cycle from the safety of this world. Through them, we watch, we study, and remain in the shadows.
What do you know about the Crucible?
We have watched its construction before. It has never been completed. Those who have tried still fell victim to the harvest. Its outcome is unknown.
Okay, you made your point. Will you help stop the cycle?
I have searched your mind. You are an anomaly, yet that is not enough.
Wait!
The cycle will continue.
No! You've been watching. You know this cycle is different.
We will survive. You will remain here as a servant of our needs. The Reapers will harvest the rest.
How about no?
Release me,
no one has to be harvested.
Nothing will change.
The Reapers know where you are. You can't just watch anymore. You have to fight. Even if you survive the battle today, the Reapers won't stop. Ever. Release me and we have a chance to end this once and for all.
There are more of them. Ooh. Oh.
Your confidence is singular.
I've earned it. Out there fighting, where you should be.
It is clear why the Reapers perceive you as a threat. Your victories are more than a product of chance. We will fight, but not for you or any lesser race. We were the first, the apex race. We will survive. And the Reapers who trespass on this world will understand our power. They will become our slaves. Today, they pay their tribute in blood.
How am I still alive? I'm alive. Somehow. Barely. The Atlas. The mech, not so much. They're coming. Ooh, nice. They can control the Reapers. Or at least the Reaper-created creatures.
Talk to me.
Thank you, Garrus.
We're good to go. I don't know what the commander did, but the pulse is offline.
Damn it, we got a Reaper inbound!
Apparently they did not destroy all the spheres. Nice. Oof.
Shepard, wake up! She's freezing.
I'd say.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm fine. Hell of a headache.
Never do that again.
I would like not to ever do that
I've got
again.
Ann Bryson on the comm.
Good. Put her through.
Commander.
You feeling better?
Yes, thank you. I'm doing fine. What happened?
We found it, Anne. We found Leviathan.
Multiple.
Was it worth it?
Hard to say.
I don't know. We proved it can't hide anymore. That it's a part of this war just like us.
Sounds like an amazing story.
One for the history books.
Well, I look forward to hearing all about it. My father would appreciate this, knowing the truth is out there. In the meantime, Admiral Hackett has asked me to join his scientific team. We all have our part to play. I should get to it.
Take care, Anne. And thanks for all your help. Shepard out.
Convince another...
Commander, I finished reading
read
your
the comment in a
report.
second.
The Alliance wanted more intelligence on the Reapers. I'd say we got it.
I'd say.
Our people will be studying it for years to come. They're already calling it the Leviathan Codex. It rewrites galactic history as we know it.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever else it means, it tells me the Reapers had a beginning. And maybe now we'll provide them with an end.
That's one way to look at it. I guess it's the only way. So go out there and make it happen. This is a big step in the right direction, Shepard. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
Hack it out.
Convinced another streamer to try out Subnautica and had a free weekend. Drowned, she had a fear of open water. She spent most of the time hiding a spawn, screaming around the water monsters. I feel her. I feel her. You should not make people torture themselves. Ooh, we are like full on. Shadow Broker's strength lies in her connections. Dr. Leah writes, Sony has a team of operatives able to procure almost any supplies at any time by using an extensive network of bribes, blackmail, and favors. Put a comma in there. This logistical support has become important to building the Crucible, as the disruption of communications and travel makes gathering resources risky at the best of times. Didn't know it was that bad. Yeah, I wonder if she knew. Although, probably not if you were able to convince her to play it to begin with. The Alcor flotilla possesses a few cruisers and carriers, but its real value is troop transport. Because of their shape, the Alcor carry shoulder-mounted heavy weapons. VRN systems handle reloading, targeting, and ammunition selection. It is not unusual to see a troop Alcor soldiers toting rocket launchers, chain guns, and other intimidating weapons on their backs as they weigh nothing at all. As if they weighed nothing at all. Leviathan Enthrallment Team. A mixed species team of special operations soldiers have volunteered to convert the deliver Leviathan artifacts behind enemy lines. These attacks aim to make Reaper creatures thralls of Leviathans. On a small scale, this could cause chaos and disruption. On a large scale, and if given enough time, it could form an army of Reaper creatures dedicated to exterminating their own kind. The team's major limiting factors are the small number of artifacts and the reluctance of Alliance commanders to operate openly with such a potent weapon for fear the Reapers might develop countermeasure. Ryan's Marine Reconnaissance Unit flies recon drones and occasionally puts live recon teams into play. AMRU works hard to ensure information is up to date, using VIs to disseminate intel as quickly as possible. The Trafalgar was in the middle of engine overhaul when a Cerberus flotilla engaged it in a firefight. Barely escaping on auxiliary power, its crew later finished upgrading the ship in record time after meeting Alliance forces. Dr. Anne Bryson has survived her ordeal with Leviathan artifact and retains most of her mental faculties. Her research into paleotechnology could be useful in understanding the Prothean device and the laws of high-energy physics that the Reapers seem to ignore. Our Mali sniper unit is an elite team of Asari commanders who favor long-distance engagement. Some of the unit's soldiers have augmented themselves with strength-boosting cybernetic implants, allowing them to fire heavier guns, like the 39kg M98 Widow anti-material rifle with incredible precision. shadow broker named vessel served as both data repository and stealth ship of the enigmatic information trader. The ship ingeniously drew its power from the thunderstorms raging constantly on the planet it orbited, relying on an interlocking system of kinetic barriers, grounding rods, and capacitors to avoid being ripped apart. This system have been repurposed for sections of the crucible that require the safe discharge of tremendous amount of energy. A terminus systems team with planets rich in rare elements, minerals, and other raw materials important to the crucible. Fortunately, the terminus system also have a great quantity of freighter vessels. Pasca-class ships, while only lightly armored, can carry millions of tons of freight, with fuel tanks optimized for long hazardous journeys. Jovian dissertation. This scientific data draws conclusion about the gas giant Nisalis' exceptionally powerful magnetic field, which has complex interactions with those of its moons. The mathematics used to model this complexity can provide the new insight into the math of Prothean device. A brief glance at the data hints at some kind of energetic pulse that might pass through the magnetosphere of a planet unimpeded, but any details are best derived by high-energy physicists. Radiation shielding sheath. The Prothean device is being built in space, where its inner workings may be vulnerable to cosmic radiation from nearby stars. While the construction plan has taken standard risks into account, a sudden turn in space weather could pierce at best basic shielding and irradiate the device and crew. Superior radiation shielding used by orbital station near the gas giant Sinus would provide a low-cost way to keep the device safe against all but the most unusual energetic emissions. A lot of words. Difficult words. Well, that was terrifying. I think I might actually start this Citadel DLC today. I don't think I'm gonna finish it today, but I think we're gonna start it today.
Commander?
So the Reapers did not fully exterminate their creators. That suggests they are fallible, even on large or long-term scales.
I think it also suggests that my theory about spreading small groups of survivors on distant planets.
How's the ship holding up, Edie?
Has merit.
The envelope of mass-free space we create when we travel at FTL limits any impact of microcollisions with ambient dust. Nevertheless, some ablation does occur at subluminal speeds. Normandy will need maintenance before the year is out.
If we live that long, I will totally spring for it.
I think we're about to go
Shepard.
For some maintenance, actually. And just make our rounds, and then we're gonna have some fun.
Commander?
The best part of the game.
With the Leviathan on our side, maybe we pull this thing off after all.
Maybe, James.
At least Anne's still around to see her dad's work finally pay off. Hey, Commander.
You should call her.
Can't say I was happy sending you down in that submersible by yourself. Don't know why I ever worry about you. Take on ancient aliens from the deep? Sure, no problem.
Be careful out there.
I'd rather not take on ancient aliens deep. Where is the thing we picked up? This? Accuracy is that low? I mean, we will try it.
Seek fluid intake.
Thank you. I do have my tea. Good night, Teeny. I don't like this. But we shall try it anyway. Actually, I think we can land on the citadel. Go to the firing range. We're off to the fun parts. I'm gonna have a fun colored suit. Then we will change it to a serious colored suit for the serious part. Don't like the arms. By stats only, I like these ones, but they are looking so beat up. It was bothering me in cutscenes.
Commander.
Commander.
So, no regrets over fighting the Reapers on a human ship?
Hey, the Normandy's
Why are they
design
talking
was
every time?
Arcturian, remember?
You know what I mean.
No, somebody has to keep you from giving all the dextrose a bad name.
That's right. I remember you chastising me on behalf of my species for losing our homeworld to the Geth.
I never said that.
Would you like me to send you an audio recording?
No, I hate listening to recordings of myself. My voice never comes out right.
I think it comes out perfectly.
Listen, about what I said.
Forget it.
No, I was wrong. I was young and I was wrong about your people.
I guess losing Palavin put things in perspective.
Yeah, you could say that. How about you? You ever mind serving on an all-human ship?
Somebody has to stick around to keep you in line. So we have Leviathan. I hope it stays on our side.
Do we really have it?
Thanks for coming by.
Commander.
I have studied your human religions, Commander. Your devil and his fall. Leviathan and its kind deserve the same fate. They once unleashed a plague that has haunted all of our history to this day.
True.
I say their own hell is the abyss you found them in. One I hope they never escape from. Commander.
I wonder what happens to them after we destroy the Reapers. What if they are the ones who take over the galaxy while we're trying to rebuild? While everyone is trying to rebuild? What if it's like Krogan versus Leviathan in the
Nice to
future?
have everyone back on dry land, so to speak. You know, whenever we discover something amazing like that, I wonder what else might be out there. Or even right under our noses.
Hmm.
Hey, Shepard.
Good question, my friend. They made sure no one ever made it off the planet. If they reached it, and that no one who came looking for them kept looking for them.
I can only imagine talking to something so huge, so alien. I hope it helps against the Reapers. It's good to see you.
Which is kind of strange, because imagine a citadel government council sends a research vessel here, right?
How are you, Commander?
The vessel goes down, people are indoctrinated, they never make it back, they never send the message. But there is a record of the vessel being sent here, so they sent another vessel. And it suffers the same fate. And they sent a Spectre, who also probably suffers the same fate. And what do they do next? They say, okay, this planet just eats everyone we send there. What do we do about it? Do they leave it alone? Do they blast it out of orbit?
Shepard, I looked over your mission report. Gotta say, it feels like we've been after these Reapers forever. From
Sure.
Sovereign to Leviathan, they've been a pain in the ass the whole time. But at least we're starting to see the big picture. Never really thought we'd get any answers. Doesn't change much, but it does make this war feel a whole lot bigger. Good to see you.
And it does still not answer, but reiterate. It reiterates the point. People are screaming on the Earth right now that if you build a super intelligence, it will destroy us all. So stop fucking building AI and investing in it.
Commander?
And using it. It is not fiction, it is our reality.